There's Sister.
Hello.
And she has something awesome to show us. She was out in her backyard, which used to be part of the old homestead property pastures. And she was looking for something her husband lost. And she actually had a good find that wasn't caught on camera, but it's really cool. So we'll let her tell you about it.
Well, I was going down. This is old land. Us, Heidi and myself, we both live on the old Captain Samuel Stevens property, which dates back to late 1700s, 1800s. Once in a while we find something in the old fields. We each have a home in one of the old fields. And early this spring I was going down and I really got a really nice tone. Places have been by, I don't know, hundreds of times. But what I pulled out of the ground really revealed a lot of history of the old place. And what it ended up being was this little token. It's a little hard to read, but it says Burnham and Morrill Company. And then on the back, it says husking check in one basket. And what this reveals is that in those early times, about 1867, George, I think it was George Burnham, started his own canning factories here in Maine. He was kind of a founding person of the canning industry. And what they would do, they would go around to the local farmers and get them to pledge to plant maybe 1 or 2 acres of corn, whatever they thought they could do. And then they would bring it to the canning corn shops. And they would have them located around the state in little towns. And when it came time to harvest the corn, which was probably 2 to 3 weeks prior to the frost, everyone who would get out and harvest, they would bring it to these corn shops, and then everybody in town that was available, whether it be a child, boy, girl, mother, grandmother, father, everybody would go and be at the corn shops for these next 3 weeks husking corn. And they would be paid by husking corn by the basket. And they were given a token to show that they've done a basket's worth of work. And at the end of the day, they would turn in these tokens for 1 to 2 cents per basket for their pay for the day. So this was a big money earner for people back in those early times because they didn't have really many other options to earn extra money for the farm or to pay the taxes. So I found this to be a real cool one. And actually Burnham and Morrill, if you in our area, and I don't know how far it reaches, still does the Burnham and Morrill brick oven baked beans.
B&M.
B&M.
So what was the era of this?
I would say the era of this was probably between 1867 and 1888. So this has probably been sitting in the ground for 150 years.
Yep.
And it's just really
Just a cool.
It's cool for.
Let me get it over here. I don't know. Maybe show up better, not in the sun. Yep. A lot of work for a little bit of money.
That money was a lot to them.
Yeah, it was a lot to help pay their taxes and whatnot.
Yep, extra pair of shoes.
Well, as you can see, we're back at the real pretty spa here.
It's a beautiful spot. I love it here.
Just the beautiful $1 million views. We'll see what we can find. Beautiful day. Ticks are out, black flies are out, and the bears are out.
The bears are out.
We'll catch ya. Okay, this cellar hole has been hit really hard. Somebody had been sifting. This is the wrong way to sift. They set up this big stand there. But what they did is they destroyed the cellar hole. On that whole wall, they took it out. And that's a pile of rocks. You don't want to destroy the integrity of the cellar hole. You want to keep it intact. You don't want to be tearing it down. You can go in the bottom, it's just dirt, but don't destroy the structure. It's been here for a long time, since the early 1800s, so you don't need to destroy it. It's not worth it. Leave it for the historic value. We got some pretty spoons here. This one's got a really pretty pattern. It does have a name on the back, but it's wicked tiny. This one here is a real heavy one. Old pointed spoons. That one's got a little, we see this common little beaded one. This is a lady's hairpin. And this appears to be a napkin ring, and it does have a little bit of fancy design. And this is looks like an old fuse. And we got some pieces of parts that might be pieces of different kind of hooks and buckles. This one here looks like it would have been a lady's. This looks like it might have had little jewels around in that. A button, a gear. This is another spoon that's got a really pretty design. The handle. A couple of buckles. This one's really, really, really thin. This one's a heavy one. Eyeglass lens. This looks like an end of a pipey or something, you know? And this one is a nice little milk glass piece, and inside it says baby. And this one here is patented June 9th, 03. And then a piece of enamelware cup. We had a half of a toy gun. And this nice piece of blue enamelware tray. And that's it. I was getting kind of a zinc dime, kind of bouncing around a little bit, and I just pulled out this cute little old hatchet. A very different style than what we find, the way it's made. These people that lived here were born in the late 1700s. So this is an old piece, I think. Nice. Just found this piece. Just found this piece, and it appears to be brass. Clean this side off. Very heavy. First I thought maybe a suspender buckle, but I'm not sure. What do you think? I was getting a really good signal. It was going 10-25, and I just pulled out this buckle. And it is awesome looking. It's got a design on it, and I can see writing. Oh, it's an eagle. Oh my God. Oh my God. You think that's military? Military buckle? I think it might be a military buckle. Oh my God. Holy crap. It was right up here on the lip of the cellar hole. Okay, well, I found this, remember we found this piece just a little while ago and we said it was brass, didn't know what it was? Well, it happens to be the other piece of this buckle. Look, we have the whole of this buckle now. I found that other piece way over here, and then I come over here and I got the rest of it. Oh, that is so sweet. That is just the awesomest found I think I've ever found. Yeah, found, find. Here is a picture of what one would look like. It is a Union Civil War sword plate buckle. And as you can see, the silver wreath was applied. You know, it was in 3 pieces. You can see the 2 small pieces on the top, and the other one was a big piece that went around. And a lot of times when you do find these, they are missing. But that was a really nice find. Pretty polished brass with the silver applied. Would have been for a officer or cavalry. Where I found that buckle, the military buckle, I also found this. And it appears to be brass too. So, got a little hook on it. So, type in what it is.